If I had to list one thing that I think has changed the most across the 4 decades I've been involved in this profession, it would be the demographics. It would be the number of younger people in the business today. And in particular, right now in 2023, the later millennial generations. So let's talk about that. Because I think when I look at my own team and when I look at the client companies I work with, and, if I go to a convention hall or a state, an arena, and there's 10,000 people there, 6,500 of them are younger than 35. And back in the day, if I went to a convention of 10,000 people, there would be like 300 who were under 35. It was just the nature of the business then. It was the nature of the world then. We're in this whole different economy, right? Now we have the baby boomers like me are aging out of the workforce. The later millennial generations are coming in. And you know what? Those generations, they love the entrepreneurial life. They love side gig businesses, and they love doing things that benefit the greater good. Back in the day, it was really simple how we recruited, man. It was with Lambos and Ferraris parked up front. All our presentations were slides of stacks of cash and bimbos in bikinis on the beaches and exotic supercars and hype. And that just doesn't work today, right? The millennial generations, they're not really conducive to that message. And thankfully so. Thankfully, the profession has evolved. I'm grateful that I've evolved. I would never make those kind of presentations today I used to make, right? I haven't talked about my income from a stage in probably 12 or 13 years now from this point. Because first of all, I make an income that most people don't even relate to. It cancels them out of the presentation because they just think, oh, that's great for people like him, but I could never do that. And secondly, the regulatory environment has changed. The regulators will slaughter you for doing those kind of income testimonials anymore. And I just found that the people I wanted in my team, the ones that I really liked working with personally, the ones that stuck around, that we are going to be traveling the beaches of the world with, I wanted to be people I like to spend time with. And you know what? Those people aren't attracted by the Lambo gig money, the private jet Lambo drinking out of a coconut stuff. The people I want to work with are very attracted to lifestyle messages. They're very attracted to how to get out of debt messages. So probably, like I said, maybe 12, 13 years ago, I kind of changed the focus to, hey, one of the happiest days of my life was the day I became debt-free. And I really work hard to create that culture with my team. That's the message we're going out is, hey, let's get you out of debt as quickly as possible. And that's been a really empowering message. And the thing is, it really resonates with everyone, I think, but in particular, the later millennial generations. The thing that's the superpower for our business is leverage, right? This is the thing. We don't talk enough about leverage. You got to stop with all of the, and by the way, we're gonna at duplicationnation.com, and Lou, if you would put a little chyron on the screen with that, duplicationnation.com. We're going to be doing some future videos about this, about how to talk about your comp plan, how to make an amazing presentation, the most compelling invitations, the most compelling presentations. For you guys who don't know, this is a project I'm doing with Jaime Lokier. We're going to take the profession back from these con artists and hustlers with the MLM crypto scams and, you know, get back to the foundation of what the business is about, empowering people, giving people a real chance. People like me who were high school dropouts, who didn't have connections, didn't have money, didn't have education, and are still able to create a dream lifestyle in our profession. That's what we're doing at duplicationnation.com. So make sure you go there, sign up for the newsletter. There's it's called the MLM Boot Camp. It's a 3-week, it's free 3-week course. It'll take you through 9 lessons on how to survive, you know, learn the survival skills to make it in the business. So I will go into this in depth more on that site with some of the projects I'm doing with Jaime. But just know that's the thing we got to be talking about, because millennial generation people, they get leverage. You know, when you're arguing with a baby boomer and trying to convince them that the side gig business model or being an entrepreneur, why are you doing that? The last thing you want to be doing is arguing with anybody about anything, right? When you're making a presentation, that presentation should be to somebody who wants to be in that presentation. And by the way, it's usually not you making it. You know, we're big proponents of using third-party tools. So the point is, when you're putting someone in front of a presentation, you want it to be someone who wants to be in front of a presentation. So talk about the things that millennials are talking about, right? They love side gig businesses. How many people I know that, you know, just on my team, they're like, they work at Starbucks a couple of days a week. They deliver for Uber Eats or Domino's Pizza or DoorDash a couple of days a week. They've got an Instagram account and they're monetizing it by selling T-shirts because they want to be an influencer, or they've got a YouTube channel and they're monetizing the videos of the cats riding around the vacuum cleaner. Well, you know, they love side gig stuff. They love the entrepreneurial thing. There's all these millions of people who are following people like Gary Vee and others who are talking about being an entrepreneur, and they're so open to our, you know, what we have here. And what we have here is perfect for people with the entrepreneurial mindset, because it doesn't take tens of thousands of dollars to do our business, right? It doesn't take a college education. You don't have to pitch your deal to venture capitalists and create a PowerPoint deck, a slide deck that you can take on a roadshow. It's like for a couple $100, get some product inventory, sign up as a team member with one of our companies, and you're in business, and everyone you know can replicate the same process. So we've got to talk about getting that message out there, because we've got to show them, hey, when you're delivering for DoorDash, that's great. I love DoorDash personally. I think it's an incredible company, right? I love the founders. I love their attitude. I love what they're doing. But and I'm happy. I've got many of my team members who drive for them. But they also understand, when they pick up that delivery and they take it, they get paid. And when they're not picking up a delivery and delivering it, they're not getting paid. And if you can show them how they can join your business, right, and get a customer who produces $15 a profit a month, because they're buying your skincare line or your utilities program or your protein shakes or your weight loss program or whatever your product line is, but they're worth $15 a month in January, in February, in March, in April, every month for years and years and years. And then when you have 2 customers, you're getting $30 a month, month after month. And when you have 3, when you have 4, now all of a sudden it's $150 a month. Pretty soon they get a distributor too. Now it's $300 a month, $800 a month. and they don't have to make that delivery each time for Uber Eats or pick up the guy at the airport for Uber and take him to the hotel, right? We can show them we have a lower level of investment. We have rock solid support. You know what else you don't get in those other side gig jobs? You don't get a whole sponsorship line of people who have a vested interest in your business success, like everybody in direct selling does. So we've got incredible, easy startup, low investment, complete support and infrastructure. And most of all, we have leverage and walk away residual income. And what's the best part of all? We're doing it not by taking prosperity away from other people, right? It's not like the corporate world where it's dog eat dog or rat eat rat. You become successful in our profession by helping other people reach success. You become successful by empowering other people. And man, do the millennial generations love to do that. So just think about that'll be your homework for this video. Just look at what's the conversation starters you're having. What are you saying when you're inviting people to presentations? If you're sitting down a one-on-one in a coffee shop and you've got some kind of flip chart or you're showing a video or something, what are you talking about? The talking points that are exciting to your candidate, or you're just talking about a bunch of features about you and your company and your product line. We've been in business for 15 years, blah, blah, blah. We're a debt-free company, blah, blah, blah. We get this ingredient from Madagascar, blah, blah, blah. We got 217 scientific reports, blah, blah, blah. Or are you thinking about who's the person you would like on your team, and are you talking the talking points that are relevant to them? All right, thanks for watching. Please like and share this video. Subscribe here on the YouTube channel for Duplication Nation on YouTube, but then make sure you go to duplicationnation.com and sign up for the MLM Bootcamp. And I'll be back with another lesson soon. Peace.